Hi guys, so welcome down to this video. This is my Draw My Life video that I've been really wanting to do for a really long time, so thank you so much for watching, and here we go. So I was born in California, and specifically Anaheim, so that's close to Long Beach, and that area, basically where Disneyland and where VidCon is held every year. Like I said in the previous video for my update video, I am going to be attending. So I'm sorry if I sound muffly because I just got my braces tightened, so I apologize for that as well. And this video was supposed to be short, so just don't worry, it's not going to be a lot. Okay, so my name, my actual real name is Julia, and I actually prefer Julie. When I was little, I was called Julia, but then I found the word Julie, Juju, Juju Bean, Jules, all those silly names, and they have stuck with me all my life, and I just think Julie is so much better for me. I have no idea what I'm drawing here. Oh, okay, this is my family. I could not figure this out. So this is my mom and my dad and me. I was born an only child, and my parents tried to conceive again, but they didn't. I forgot to mention that my parents have split up about 6 months ago, so I just kind of forgot to put an X through the faces. That sounds really sad. But I don't have any siblings. I'm not an aunt. I'm not going to be an uncle. Why would I be an uncle? Anyway. But yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. I don't know what I'm watching. Oh, I see what I'm doing. Okay, so I was trying to figure out if I was recording or not. And record. Okay, so what am I drawing next? I have no idea. For some reason my camera likes to go out of focus, and I think this is when I'm talking about how, yeah. So when I was little, I was a very talkative child. I'm not fat, don't worry. I have never been fat in my life, at least not that way. Yes, Julie, you are a baby. Um, so now we're skipping up to when I was going to private school. That was like kindergarten through, I think, second or third grade, and I had a lot of friends then, and by this time I had moved when I was about 3 years old because we wanted just to move, and I wanted to go. I guess my parents wanted to put me in a different school. So they put me in a private school, and I had a lot of friends then, and I recently over Instagram got in touch with them. My friend Alina, Tara, Chris, and Jason. They're kind of like the main people I've been talking to. I don't know why I put nipples on Chris. That's funny. Okay. And then I chose Jason, and don't ask me why his eyes are just negative signs. And yeah, they're just like the main people that were in my life when I was a little girl, and just good memories with them a lot. And I don't know why I left with the name private school. Oh yeah, okay. So then after third grade, sixth, actually I was thinking it was in the middle of third grade, I had to move because of my dad, and because his job, he was, I don't remember if he lost it or he just didn't want to do it anymore, and I had to leave, and I had to go to a whole different area, and I ended up moving to Washington. And this is when I'm explaining to you guys that the house we were living in, well, when I was born, my parents were not rich at all. They did not have barely any money, and unfortunately I found out later years it was just too expensive. The land was being sold to another proprietor, and it was just really hard, so my parents could not keep the house, so we had to move. And it was just kind of sad because I didn't want to leave all my family. Literally, my closest family lived in the area where my private school was, and apparently my parents were just, like, they were in a pit, and so I drew that, and I didn't mean a shelter. I don't know why I put shelter, but we weren't going to go to that. But it was just really hard times, but I didn't find out until later on that's what the situation was, and glad growing up my parents didn't tell me because I know I would have been so sad. Okay, so I'm trying to draw the states here, and I just got really lazy. And yes, I did end up moving to Seattle, Washington, specifically Linwood, Washington. It is such a beautiful place. I loved it so much. And but when I was 8 years old, that was about the time, 6, 7, 8 years old, I think, in that time range. I did not really like it because there was no one I knew up in Washington. I had never been there before. It was a scary experience, but I sooner or later met this amazing girl, and literally the sweetest girl, one of them I've ever met, and her name was Shivani, but I just call her Shiv because I didn't want to put her full name. And we were just best friends, and unfortunately I moved about a year and a half later back to California because of family issues and family needing to be together, and I was really sad, so we moved back. But all I remember from Seattle was the beautiful evergreen trees, and cold wind and rain, and the sunsets were absolutely to die for. That is a snowflake, just to let you know. That is a snowflake. Wind, that's supposed to be, I think, hail and then rain. Or Mount Everest. I think it's Mount Everest or Mount Everest. I don't really remember. Okay, so now you gotta watch me start all over again. That's the Space Needle. I have never been to the Space Needle. I apologize. Even though I just recently visited about a few months ago, I was not able to go because I actually don't know why. But anytime I lived up there, I was never able to go and visit it, and I've seen it before. It's so beautiful, and if you don't know what it is, it's basically, I think it's a hotel and it's also a restaurant. And it's overlooking the, I forgot what the pier is called, but that's also where the first Starbucks is, and I actually have pictures of me at the first Starbucks. Okay, so I don't know what I'm drawing. Oh yeah, I'm back into Los Angeles. And so at this time I was living in a city called Glendale, and that's kind of north near Burbank, and also if you go past Burbank, that's kind of like where it starts to get to the middle, kind of in Monterey, and not Monterey, I apologize, area like that. So yeah, North LA. And I just refer to it as North LA because it's just easier for people to remember, because people don't know where Burbank or Glendale is. And if you do know where Burbank is, that's pretty much where Shane Dawson lives, I think. North Hollywood area. Now, I don't know who that guy I just drew. Oh, okay. So this is when I came back from school up in Washington, and I was a complete tomboy. And at first, trying to draw, I'm not a fireman. I'm supposed to be a snapback. But I was a very tomboyish girl, and it's kind of hard to believe because nowadays I love skirts and dresses and makeup and jewelry and all that goody stuff. But I still am tomboy in my heart. What I really love about when I was a kid is that, I really didn't care. I'd go to school, no makeup, and I'd put my hair in a ponytail, and that's it. That's all I would do. And I also love to play Minecraft. This is actually when I first started playing Minecraft. Was about 5th or 6th grade. My dear friend Brianna actually did introduced it to me on the iPod and Pocket Edition, and then I got the Light Pocket Edition, and then I got the regular, and then when I moved again, which that's, oh, spoiler alert, that's when I got the PC version, and that's how I'm able to make my videos every day. So yeah, 4th through 6th grade, I had so many nice friends. I don't know what TIW, yeah, there you go, Minecraft. I just had to write it out. I didn't think it was gonna work. Okay, Julie, calm down there. Hi, Julie. Okay, so I think now we're moving on to 8th grade, yes. I somehow skipped 7th grade, but it's kind of a depressing part of my life that I don't like to share with people because it just really is just sad. So I'm not going to just describe it to you guys, even though I did film it. So yeah, I had friends, I was happier, had good grades, I was going to graduation. I was so excited for graduation because I had such great friends that year. And I stayed true to myself, and I graduated, and I was so excited. It was my first time actually graduating from anything, because in 6th grade I was supposed to graduate. I ended up moving to school. In this school, I actually had to finish school, 8th grade. But yeah, anyway, so these are my hobbies. So Minecraft, obviously. I love Call of Duty, and I've loved it ever since maybe I was 13. I've been playing it. 12. Now here I'm talking about when I was a little girl. I loved Barbies, makeup, hair, jewelry, pretty much like anything that was girly. And I still have my Julie doll from the American Girl doll because I was obsessed with it. And I got my doll when I was, I think, 8 years old up in Washington, and I got it for my birthday. It was so, so cool. I mean, I've been talking for 9 minutes straight. Oh my god, it's like hard. Okay, so now we are drawing. What are we drawing? Oh, okay. This is when my life really got good, because this is when I met out PewDiePie, and this is actually when I was in depressed mode in 7th grade, where I was not very happy, and I was kind of struggling with my grades, and that's pretty much all why I was so sad, because of, grades. I think it gets to every kid in their life. And so, moving on, I ended up getting a PewDiePie backpack, and I don't remember when I got it. I currently have it, and I remember making a video about it, and that's actually a really good backpack for me because I've never really drawn a really good backpack, so that just... Okay, so now we're going to be talking about how this PewDiePie backpack actually changed my life. So when I was just sitting alone with my friends, and I had my PewDiePie backpack right next to me. And I have a lot of friends at this time, and this is at the PAC where I eat now, where I used to eat, I guess. No, I eat there, sorry. And I had to redraw myself because I'm not very good at drawing, apparently. And this is kind of how I met my good friend, William. And I was trying to draw his hat. It's so cool. Um, but this is when I met my guy friend, and this is the first time, but I did know of him in 7th grade, which I never really figured out until now because I was looking at him. I've seen him before. And he really changed my life. Um, um, I'm speaking. I haven't felt like that in a long time. In a best friend, but unfortunately that didn't last very long, and it's not really relevant to really anybody because I explained it. So, and I deleted that one because I just, but, ever since then I was just kind of down after the breakup. I just decided to wait, and I will wait for him because trying to figure out how to draw, and now I was trying to figure out what to draw next, and I really hit my point again, like in 7th grade, except it was with a boy. It wasn't with a piece on it. But I was really sad for a while, and even though I had other friends who were trying to make me feel better, I'm not the type of person who's sad for a long time. So if it was a death or something, I've had death in my family. It doesn't really affect me because I am a naturally happy person. Like that happens, it's just really hard for me to not be. It's kind of my nature, and it's my dad's nature as well. I'm just like him. So I kind of moved on, and I have amazing grades. I've never done so much better in my life, and my life good. But I have to stay on my lot. I have a lot of responsibilities in my life right now, and it's really just going to be hard for me. I try my best, honestly. But if you guys don't know, I have been riding horses for almost 3 years. I have like 2 months. And I'm just really, really excited for the future. And I've been wanting to find you guys. Oh my god, why I'm having notifications on Skype. I apologize. But I have this horse named Lula. And this is actually the day I'm actually narrating this. That is a horse. I promise that is a horse. I cannot draw a horse for my life. But I'm renting her, well, leasing her, basically meaning you month you pay a certain amount of money to use her horse, and usually leasing is for people who are more advanced, intermediate kids who are given the opportunity of something detailed more riding lessons, and so that's what I'm losing Yulo. I literally cannot talk today. I apologize. Okay, so I this is where I do my speech, but I know that life is gonna be hard. It's never gonna be easy, and love is hard, and even whether it is right or wrong, but going through it, and always have to stay on your game. You always have to be positive, no matter what. And that I know that's my motto. I know that. Just try to stay happy. I have friends who definitely need the support. Sure, for life that needs. Being there for them is the best thing to do. Make a in a person's life, but for the good reason. Now I'm supposed to be talking about my future. I want to be a video game designer. I also want to be a marine biologist. I love biology, and it's awesome. So I love it all. I mean, I have an A in bio, I love video games, and I want to be a YouTuber if I ever am able to do that and do this as my hobby. I would love to do this as my hobby, and it's just such an honor to even make videos and have 100 subscribers, and that's what makes me so happy. So I don't know what I want to do yet, but I know one day I'm gonna figure it out. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.